Freedom! This is your freedom calling. You're releasing yourself from that cage, finally. Let's get into this reading, shall we? So we've got cage, freedom, release, reclaiming your power. Something's had a hold over you for a little while now, and you've only just recognised it was a cage. You've only just recognised it was keeping you in a place of lacking your own personal power. Maybe this felt like something that was a temptation, something that was a bit of a compulsion, something that you felt just you couldn't break free from. And you've realised now, actually, I do have the power to break free from anything that isn't serving my highest good. And that's where you're at right now. You've entered this space of freedom. Now, I've literally just done a meditation, which is based around roses, and these look like orange roses to me. So orange roses may have some kind of significance for you here. I do feel there's somebody here that may be attending a funeral very soon. That's just confirmation that this video is for you. If that is something that you're going to, this, it don't feel like it's somebody very close to you, but it's somebody that you know of. So there's something about that may have brought to you some kind of clarity on where am I going in my life, what am I doing, and there's something that you're feeling very stuck on. Again, interestingly, this rune is a rune that we are working with this week, and there's this energy of this. I always think of this as like the thorn on a rose. So again, there's more stuff about roses. Maybe the name rose is significant to you as well on this, but it feels like that thorn in your side has suddenly got really uncomfortable to the point where you're like, oh, there's a thorn in my side. Maybe I should remove it. Whereas before, you were kind of aware it was there, but you thought it would be too painful to remove it, maybe. You just allowed yourself to sit in it. Like the uncomfortable became comfortable. Now, this may have thrown you into a space of feeling isolated in yourself, but don't see it so much as isolation. See it more as alignment with your highest self. See it more as commitment to your highest self. And this is the sacrifice that's having to be made here. There's something in your life that's had such a hold over you, kept you in a cage, that you are recognizing, I actually don't want to be in that cage anymore. I want to see if I can bring new opportunities to me, better, more than where I am right now, because there's something that is keeping your energy stuck, making you feel tired, looping round. I can see somebody that maybe they're watching things on the telly and wishing they weren't watching things on the telly because they'd actually rather be doing other things, but the energy for that, the enthusiasm for that hasn't been there. Now, there's something about family situations, and this may be somebody I'm talking to. Perhaps you are separated from your family at this time, or you're not able to be close to the ones that you've always felt close to. And for some of you, you are actually breaking free from the cage of a family situation. You know, if you've always felt responsible for other people's emotions in the family, if you've always felt like it's on you to make people feel better, that might be something to do with it. If there's a situation that you cannot fix, but there's a feeling that there is an expectation on you to be able to fix it, and you might be recognizing, actually, it's not my job at all. And this is where the freedom is coming in. You're sort of like, actually, I can decide my own future. I can decide where I go with things and what I'm going to do. And that's exactly what you're going to do. And I've just got the 10 of Cups. This literally was just about to fall out of the pack. So this is a wish fulfillment, and it's very family orientated. Some of you here may have decided to honour your own family unit rather than doing what you feel is expected of you by other family members. You know, if you're not in a conventional kind of relationship, maybe your family members may have had a problem with that. Somebody around you may have had a problem with that, may have kept you back from it. You may have avoided really surrendering to something that really fills your cup because of other people's opinions, because of what other people thought about this. But you're realising, actually, I don't want to live my life for other people. I don't want to live my life in this cage. And that's why now things are suddenly starting to ramp up. There is movement here in your energy. So the movement comes from the fact that you have now made a very serious decision about your future, about your life, about where things are going to go. So let's give you some more information on what is happening here. Okay, so it appears that there has been some kind of regret from the past. It feels like there may be the realization that other people have held you back from a wish fulfillment has just hit you like a stone from space, is what it feels like. And this realization that you're regretting something that you didn't do in the past, or something that you wish you had have done or hadn't have done in the past, is what I'm getting. And this recently has reflected back at you something in yourself where you're like, actually, I can't blame anybody else for this. I'm the one responsible for me. And that's where you've got this energy now of feeling like I need to heal from this, because you feel like you've been part of some kind of gossip group. You've been part of something that you didn't want to be pulled into, that you are now freeing yourself from. You're releasing yourself from it. It's like a realization like that these aren't my people. I'm not like this. This isn't who I am. But you know, sometimes, especially people that have known you the longest, there's a version of you that they want to keep hold of because that makes them feel safe. And you are separating from that. You are transcending your ego at this time. And some people can't get their head around that. Yeah, Knight of Wands. This is you stepping into a direction of following your heart, following your passion, following what drives you in your feelings. And you're choosing to walk away from anything that isn't really fulfilling that flame, that isn't really helping you to keep that flame alive. You know, anything that wants to dampen that flame is not for you. It's not for you. A black horse or something called, like a pub called the Black Horse, could be significant to you as well. And crabs. I mean, like, you know, crustaceans. Page of Cups. Now, it's funny that I just said something like that. There's an immaturity or a feeling of, this could be you, it could be somebody else. Feels like they've acted immaturely. Feels like they haven't done everything that they can. And I feel like there's an apology coming about that. It's sort of like, or this is you apologising to somebody else, where it's been sort of like, I didn't really defend you in this situation. And that's what I feel. And that's, again, like what Thor is talking about. It's about this feeling like you're defending something that's important to you. And there's balance there's going to be something put right here in the freedom and reclaiming the power, because you are reclaiming what feels, I'm going to say it, what feels rightfully yours is what I'm getting. And this Athala is representing home. It's like something feels like home to you. And you felt locked in a cage, away from it, maybe avoidant of it previously. You held your feelings back, held and locked down, like, you know, what you were feeling passionate about, what you were driven about. But that's changing now. You're unlocking that. And in doing that, you're also unlocking your emotions. And in unlocking your emotions, you're unlocking your intuition, and you are getting more and more downloads now about, actually, this is the right direction for me. I'm sick of feeling like I haven't got enough. I'm sick of being disappointed in my life. And you starting to realise now, you know, the direction that brings you that freedom, that release, that helps you to stand in your power. You know now the direction. Yes, you've got that clarity and epiphany. So if this is resonating with you, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, because this is exactly where your energy is right now. And this new idea, this epiphany that you've had, you've thought and thought and thought over this. But I feel like you now know that there is no competition here. You're going to win this. You're going to be able to turn this around to bringing it back, because it feels like you may have already or almost lost something in your life because of being kept in this cage. But now you're realising, actually, maybe if I step forward and make some kind of offer here, that it's going to be okay. And this is going to be quite fast action. So if you want some help in this situation, drop me a DM to book a personalised reading. Have a blessed day.